okay, let me not be phony here. There's another reason why I don't teach sine wave, and this is going to anger a lot of people. And I kind of care, but I really don't. Is that I think General Choi, one thing is I think he made it up just so he could make Taekwondo more Korean and less Japanese. Now, as an African American, I understand if you're in an oppressed group how you may want to form your own identity that's away from your oppressor. And this is talking back to the times when Korea was oppressed by Japan. But to go that far as to introduce this movement, because I cannot remember where it was. I think it was in the Taekwondo, A Killing History. I think that's the name of the book. Taekwondo, The Untold Story. I will find that book and put a link to it in the description. I think it was there that I read that General Choi wanted to come up with something that was distinctly Korean. But why? Why? Don't add a movement in there to just make something distinctly Korean. You don't have to do that. Taekwondo forms were already distinctly Korean because of the Taekyon influence. The great facility with feet, with kicking skills. Even more than what I've seen in Northern Shaolin. So why do that? I'm not going to toe that line and teach sine wave just to make something distinctly Korean. To me, that doesn't make any sense. Like I said in my other short video, why I don't teach sine wave, two main reasons. The whole thing about putting power, teaching you how to put power in your punch, to me is good. You know, teaching you how to put power into your punch. What was my other reason I said teach you to put power in your punch? Oh, teach you how to put power in your punch. I think that's the reason why I do it. Two reasons I don't teach sine wave is because the extra movement makes it hard for people to remember the form when they have a hard time learning the form in the first place. And because some people are going to do it and it's going to make them telegraph. So if you're fighting somebody for longer than 15 seconds, they're going to notice that you dip before you punch. And they're going to use that to figure out when you're going to attack. Okay? But this whole, let's make it distinctly Korean, I do not hate the Japanese culture. I do not hate the Korean culture. And I'm not going to keep something in there, especially when I know for a fact that it wasn't even in there initially. Because the forms are derived from Shotokan. I know it wasn't in there initially. And he put that there just to Koreanize the forms. I'm sorry, I'm not going to toe that party line. And I'm probably never going to be promoted by anybody ITF again, but because I said this. And that's why I'm Cecil Ryu Taekwondo. Probably going to be 4th degree forever. But you know what? It's the truth. And a lot of you know it is too. So let's stop being phony.